one place to catch it all. The Jackson Show on JTV. From the biggest events to the hidden gems, The Jackson Show takes you there.
Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. Jackson area Catholic parish pastors, Fathers Tim MacDonald, Tim Nelson, and Chaz Canoy. From the Jackson County Chamber of Commerce and Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan and Alexi Milliken. From Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, manager of the Cardiopulmonary Vascular Rehabilitation Department, Jeremy Yob. From Sandhill Crane Vineyards, tasting room manager, Mason Birch. And JTV's Max Fritz visits Napoleon High School Robotics ahead of the World Championships in April. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you so much, David Rice, and hello everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for being with us today on a day that's turning out to be pretty nice so far. Right now, 55 degrees, and we're hoping for a high today in the low 60s. It's possible we will see some rain this afternoon. Right now, there are scattered showers to the north of Lansing that are kind of drifting down into the east. So we might be brushed with some showers this afternoon. Otherwise, just cloudy skies. And winds are picking up, and that will happen overnight as well, as it's possible we'll see some threatening weather, unsettled weather tonight and tomorrow. Showers overnight and a low of 49. Tomorrow should be the wet day with showers likely, maybe even a thunderstorm. Clouds will increase, but so will the temperature. A high on Thursday of 70 degrees, and winds will pick up to the mid-20 mile an hour range. We could get half an inch of rain on Thursday, and then the rain continuing on Thursday night with a possibility of a thunderstorm as well. And the temperature's dropping. We have a cold front coming through. Overnight low Thursday, 27. Friday, sunny, 47. And improving weather for the weekend. Saturday, sunny and a high of 58. And by Monday, we will be in the upper 60s. There you have it. Our weather forecast is sponsored by Kelly Express. Thanks, Kelly Express. They've got your favorite treats like Welch's Fruit Snacks, 2 for $5. Also a bunch of Easter goodies available at your local Kelly Express location. How about a pizza? They've got a deal on pizzas this month, including a slice at any location for $1.99. Your favorite flavors, and the large specialty pizza comes with an order of breadsticks for $25. South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, County Farm Road, Napoleon, and Michigan and Robinson, and Jefferson. All at Kelly Express. Looking outside, we see a normal early spring day in beautiful downtown Jackson. Today is the 25th of March. We are in the last week of the month. This weekend, we will have our last March weekend. And if the weather is to be in like a lamb and out like a lion, the forecast so far is not very lion-like, but we didn't have much of a lamb entrance to the month either. Today, International Waffle Day. And for those of you headed to Florida for spring break next week, it's Manatee Appreciation Day. And the state animal in Florida is the manatee. It's National Pecan Day. And it seems like we've been talking about nuts all day long today. We discovered earlier today that the nation's favorite nut is, were you paying attention, Lucas?
Hazelnut.
No, not the hazelnut. You caught some of it. We determined the hazelnut is not the favorite, but thanks to Joe Hooper, we did have a chance to try the hazelnut. Not a lot of flavor, but it's the cashew, America's favorite nut. But pecan is down like 3 or 4. Peanut is number 2. A lot of people love the pistachio and almond. Today we celebrate Easter as they did back in the year 31. The very first Easter celebrated according to the keepers of the calendar. Year 31, the very first Easter. On this day in 1993, Wendy's founder Dave Thomas, he was worried that his status as a high school dropout would send the wrong message to kids. But by that time, he was 60 years old. He had already made millions and millions as the founder of Wendy's. And he decided, I don't care. Even though I am wealthy and successful, it sends the wrong message that I'm a high school dropout. So he went back and got his GED, and it was on this day that he graduated in 1993. 1967, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. marched in Chicago. He organized a group of about 5,000 anti-war demonstrators. He declared in a speech that the Vietnam War was a blasphemy against all that America stands for. He started speaking out against the Vietnam War as early as 1965. On this day in 1954, RCA manufactured the first color TV set, and it cost, how much do you think it cost, Lucas?
$30.
$30 would have been an unbelievable bargain, but $1,000, and back then $1,000 was, well, it's a lot of money, but it was even more a lot of money back then. And this is the Bloomington, Indiana, where the RCA was manufacturing the first color TV set, not too far from us. It had a 12.5-inch screen. Wow. And very few programming was being telecast in color, so it was a luxury purchase for those who bought it. 1939, Billboard magazine introduced what today is known as the country chart, but it wasn't called the country chart in 1939. It was called, any guess, Lucas? You seem to be a music fan.
I don't know this one.
Hillbilly. It was the Hillbilly chart. So before we were calling country music, it was Hillbilly. The Hillbilly chart, 1939. And then it became the country and western, and now just country. The very first Masters golf tournament was won on this day in 1934. Although it wasn't called the Masters, it was the first annual Augusta National Invitation Tournament, and Horton Smith was the winner of the very first. And just 2 years ago, the iconic door from the movie Titanic, and this is actually just a piece of the door, and it's just a prop, a movie prop, and it's made out of balsa wood. It sold in an auction, the Treasures from Planet Hollywood auction, it sold for $718,000. Wow. Most expensive piece of movie memorabilia ever auctioned. And this is where it appears in the Titanic. Rose and Jack, is it Jack?
Yep.
Jack and Rose, after the Titanic sank, they hung on to this piece of door, and there's been a lot of there's a lot of speculation that that door would not have saved them. So the second most expensive prop ever sold Indiana Jones Whip. And that was also in the same sale. Now, Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. And going on today is the Jackson District Library Meyer Cinema Club. At 5 p.m., you're welcome to come watch a movie for free. They're choosing culturally significant films for every Wednesday through the end of April. Tonight's movie is 12 Angry Men. 5 o'clock, Meyer Branch, and you're invited to bring blanket and cushions for comfort. So people will be spread out on the floor to watch the movie. At the Grass Lake branch of the Jackson District Library, you're invited to peruse the seed library. Thinking about growing something this spring? Well, you can get free seeds at the Grass Lake branch of the Jackson District Library. Some seeds donated by seed companies, others have been brought in by community members that save seeds from their own garden. And take home seeds, seed starting, seed saving, gardening information, all available at the seed station at the Grass Lake branch. And that's it. Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Today's show being brought to you by Accelerate Jackson County. Accelerate Jackson County, leading economic development in our community. $4 million of investment in the last year, thanks to the spearheading of that by Accelerate Jackson County. Today is Wednesday and Wellness Wednesday. Later today on JTV, brought to you by Henry Ford Health and Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. This week's guest is Jeremy Yob, manager of cardiopulmonary vascular rehabilitation, and he'll be joining us a little bit later. Also on today's show, we will preview Holy Week with the pastors of Jackson Catholic Churches. And in the green room so far, we have Father Tim Nelson and Father Chaz Canoy. And it's possible that Father Tim McDonald will be joining them as well, as he is finishing up services at Queens. Also today, Rachel Buchanan and Alexi Mulliken from the Chamber of Commerce and Experience Jackson, and Mason Birch, who is the tasting room lead at Sandhill Crane Vineyards. He'll have the lineup of spring activities, events, and specials at Sandhill Crane Vineyards. All today here on JTV. Great to have you here. And we get started right after this.
Sandhill Crane Vineyards is the perfect place to relax and have a great time year-round. We offer over 35 award-winning wines made with 100% Michigan fruit, as well as beer, cider, wine slushies, and sangria specials. Enjoy a fabulous meal from our cafe with a variety of fresh, delicious items made for the perfect wine pairing. Relax outside on our large wraparound deck and patio with plenty of seating available. Don't miss live music every Friday night and a wide variety of events happening at the winery year-round. And as a bonus, you can book your stay for two at Annie's Place, right behind the vineyard. This beautiful, serene bungalow offers all the amenities, including a heated indoor pool and outdoor space with grill and fire pit. Annie's Place in Sandhill Crane Vineyards. Take the short drive from Jackson and see for yourself.
JTV and orthopedic rehab specialists bring you the ORS photo galleries, your front row seat to all the action in Jackson. Every week, JTV is out in the community, capturing stunning full HD images of local events, festivals, and high school sports. Don't miss a moment. Head to jtv.tv now to browse, relive the excitement, and purchase prints of your favorite highlights.
When you have to be away, let Mom or Dad go where they can play at Vista Grand Villa. Their staycation may rival your vacation. There is no long-term commitment, so they can stay a week or several. Stay longer, save more. Hurry! Limited spots available in our furnished apartment studios for independent living. And your community fee is waived if you move in permanently by August 31st after a staycation. Vista Grand Villa. More than ordinary, it's extraordinary.
For over 80 years, Raymond has been a partner in growth, helping individuals, governments, and businesses optimize their path to success.
From tax, audit, and wealth management to technology and HR solutions, our specialized teams offer deep expertise tailored to your industry and your goals. We provide the forward-thinking solutions you need to navigate today and lead tomorrow.
Our commitment goes beyond the bottom line. We empower people and organizations so we can all strengthen the communities we call home.
That's why we proudly support local champions and invest our time in keeping our community growing.
Raymond, empower your purpose.
At Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, we're proud to celebrate 60 years of keeping your home comfortable and your air just right. For 6 decades, our community has trusted us to deliver reliable service, and we want to take a moment to say thank you. Because of your support, we've been able to grow, serve, and give back to the very community that made it all possible. Here's to many more years of serving you. Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted neighbor for 60 years.
The Soar Cafe and Farms, located on Mechanic Street in downtown Jackson, is designed to bring people together in a comfortable and modern setting. Our menu features a variety of breakfast and lunch options, including fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, a dedicated kids menu, and much more. Enjoy a specialty coffee at our barista bar while shopping in our retail area. We also offer the perfect event space for your next event. Dine-in, takeout, and catering is available. Soar Cafe and Farms, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting women survivors, as well as offering a great dining experience that will bring you back time and time again.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
Great coffee today from the Jackson Coffee Company, as always. Is it hazelnut? Could it possibly be hazelnut? Hazelnut is also known as, what, filberts? Filberts. They're filberts. And we have some too. They are, they smell better than they taste. But the Jackson Coffee Company also has great ideas for Easter baskets, and we'll show you some a little bit later in today's show. Great food today from Taher Food Service, the Jackson Public Schools Food Service. They did an awesome job at last Friday night's ambassador auction with incredible appetizer stations and walk-around hors d'oeuvres and great desserts. They do an awesome job at special events and at lunchtime and breakfast for kids at JPS. Thanks to Brant Russell and everybody at Taher Food Service. Today we had great turkey and cheese croissant sandwiches and fruit and sides and dessert and more. Thanks so much. Our first guest on the show